Welcome to Health Hits Experience, the fairy tale where people turn into frogs and frogs turn into people. With me are four either people or frogs. I'm the librarian, Brittany Lee, and welcome to the show.
I was going to ask which one we were.
Yeah, that's up to you and how you're feeling and where you're at in the process.
Froggy, feeling froggy.
Oh,
I was gonna say
froggy.
froggy.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So I got some frogs at the table. What I also have is five very chilly people.
Yes.
Because right now, in Erie, Pennsylvania, it is 9 degrees and it feels like negative
20?
10.
Oh, negative 20 is tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
that's
I'm saying this because we have the heat on in the studio right now. So if it sounds a little different than it normally does, we're sacrificing sound quality for our warmth. Just for that.
So, you guys vote in the channel if you want us to freeze or have better sound quality. We've
No,
been wondering.
No, you have to pay me a lot of money to not be cold. But I am gonna take this guy off.
Friendship gang.
I love it.
We love friendship.
That's the bit. That's the bit I have.
10 out of 10.
Thank you.
10 out of
I
10
made this about
Kudos.
5 minutes before I got here today. And this guy is gonna pop off. It's taped to my boob.
Brady's going to pop off. You heard it here.
Yeah,
heard it here
I have
first.
not yet, so maybe. Here's the other thing. I need to do a little bit of housekeeping top of this episode. So let me actually open the link so that I can read it out correctly. But this is not a learn how to play Fate show. It's not.
Uh-oh.
Just because that's not my goal. My goal is to tell a good story here, and regardless of that, we'll do what we do. But I do want to play the game as correctly as possible, and when I make a mistake, then I want to admit that I've messed up. So I have been doing recovery incorrectly. So here's how recovery actually works. When you need to regain the use of your consequence slot, you roll a recovery action. That we've been doing. Whatever is necessary to make that work. But what happens is if you succeed on the recovery, which I haven't been making you guys do this and I probably won't still, but because the recovery action is the shift value of the consequence, so 2, 4, 6. But if you're doing it on yourself, it's increased by 2. So if you're like bandaging yourself, like if we're doing it without the fairies involved, if you're like bandaging yourself up or whatever, then it's adding 2 to it. So if it's a 4, because it's a moderate, then it's actually a 6 that you have to.
But can
try
we
to
help
do.
each other?
Yeah, and that's the like goal of being like you perform a recovery action on somebody else.
You put a Band-Aid on your broken ribs.
Yeah, just real quick. With the size of it, it might work. Just wrap it,
Yeah, just one normal
Yeah.
size Band-Aid.
Just-
It's like,
But so that's a different conversation about the difficulty on the ladder. But what happens is if you succeed on your recovery action, you rename the consequence to show that it's in recovery. And then one of 3 things can happen. If it's a mild consequence, you wait 1 scene and then it clears. If it's a moderate consequence, you wait 1 session and then it clears. If it's a severe consequence, you wait 1 scenario and then it clears. So, Liz, please take 2 fate points because I fucked you over incredibly. I'm so sorry.
So how are the
That's
ribs?
not how that works. If you have consequences on, just clear them. I'm giving you all a clear your consequences because that was not how it works, and we're just gonna start over.
to be fair, I haven't been playing with it. I just forgot to erase it.
Fair. I just that's like an aesthetic thing. Yeah, I did not give you a consequence for that. Do it in sign language. Okay, so that is the wow. Jesus Christ, I have fucked up my notes so
Did
badly.
the fairies know who Jesus is?
Um,
We're in a library. There's a Bible.
Yeah.
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 There's at least
I
one.
know all the various
At least one version.
deities.
Yeah. See, this is the fun thing about being in a library. The fairies know whatever.
A
we
lot of
want
it
them to
about the
know.
human world,
Yeah, whatever we want them to know.
as long as it's in a library.
Okay. Are we ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that the religion section and like the New Age section are like right in the same area of the stack.
We
so
treat them the same.
The fairies that hang out, they're probably, there's a lot of clash, I would think, between, the 2 different ideologies. that kind
Yeah.
of reside right there.
It happens with fairies too. No.
No, incorrect. Not canon. Get out of here. Okay, so I'm gonna rock and roll us. Here we go. Our stories are happening simultaneously. Inside the club, clad in a combination tuxedo and dress with their hair tied up and elbow-length gloves on, Tenerife does another line of pixie stick dust.
Oh.
Outside the club, in the alley, Hack and Slash and Broker are deciding how to use the body of Barley the Copperfang to send a message to the Clock Underground. Quickly approaching the back entrance, Blink and Two are discussing their new outfits and what they think Frost will be like. Frost, after having to hear the cacophony of opinions of the narrator, sits in silence in their dressing room. They cautiously take a sip of ink.
Hey, Frost, that was your worst show yet.
And whose fault is that?
Oh my god.
What?
You see that over there?
I'm in my dressing room. I can't see anything.
No, the baby. Little baby No in the back of the wagon?
Baby, what are you talking about?
Are you seeing this? No, don't do it. Baby, don't do it. Don't reach for the reins. Oh my god, they're grabbing the reins. Baby's grabbing the reins and giving them a big old yank. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Those beetles did not like that one bit. Those big old beetles are taking off at a full gallop. Oh my goodness, we're following along, ladies and gentlemen. We are following along. Those beetles are not looking happy. Oh, into a crowd of fairies. They are not looking happy either. Nobody is pleased with this situation at all. Fairies are being thrown hither and yon. They are being bashed by the beetles, and the beetles they are speeding up, ladies and gentlemen. They are speeding up. Oh my goodness. What is that? Can you hear this? Are you hearing this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No is screaming to the high heavens about how good fairies are at driving. That remains to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, those other fairies are getting back up. The fairies that were knocked over are getting up, and they are giving chase. They are giving chase, ladies and gentlemen. Heading right down Main Street. Oh, but little baby No does not like that one bit. They have let go of the reins and are throwing everything in the back of the wagon at the other pursuing fairies. Seems to be having good effects. Oh my goodness, that kid's got an arm on them. Oh, little baby No is distracted. They're distracted and they do not seem to realize that they are veering off to the right towards that pile of crates. Oh, this could be messy, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! My goodness, that was a sight to behold. That wagon slammed into the crates and the crates formed a ramp and they careened over a farmer's market. And oh, no sticks the landing. You know what they say, ladies and gents. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And that wagon did fall. That wheel popped right off and it is... Oh, I can't look. Oh, right into the side of that warehouse. They left a wagon-sized hole in the side of that warehouse. My goodness, what a sight to behold. We are witnessing racing history here, folks. Oh, but we're not done yet. That wagon is still on the move. It is speeding up. And what was that? I think that kid just used magic and slid into an Akira slide. You should go take a look.
Frost runs out to see a wagon covered in spider silk, missing a wheel, sitting sideways in front of the club, with a small pastel green toddler smiling from ear to ear in the front seat. All four of you also hear the commotion.
Look at a window.
You're outside the club.
I just imagine we were in a dingy lit room. Just
You're-
like poorly lit room.
Now we're looking in the alley.
You're in the
Yeah,
alley.
You're
Okay,
so
yeah.
right. We are in a poorly lit alley.
You're in the poorly lit alley. It's getting brighter by the minute. You hear it too.
My imagination of the lights getting brighter.
Perhaps they managed to fix the problem? I don't know.
Well, do you think we should worry about what that cacophonous record was?
Yes.
Or do we think it doesn't affect us and we should continue about what we were doing?
Well, here's what I was thinking. We give it a quick look to make sure it doesn't matter to us.
And then we use that distraction to go, I don't know, fucking bury a body.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Gotta go give it a look.
You're going to give it a look. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Ten's worried that is Cedar and
Oh.
so they're running. Ten is running,
right
running
out the
to
front,
see.
right
yeah.
out the front entrance. You're in the back
Yeah.
with Blink. And you also hear it.
What is that? Is that normal?
I don't think that's a normal sound. No.
Right. Let's go.
Okay.
Who's like already starting.
Yeah,
to
like
head
Blink's
towards
like,
it.
okay, about turn. So all four of you see what Frost sees now in the front of the club is a very proud toddler in the front. The wagon is covered from head to toe in spider silk. There's a wheel missing off of it. You can like see a line of destruction down the road behind them. They're like in front of you. They're perpendicular to you, so they didn't pull. They slid in. There's like skid marks on the ground.
Who's gonna walk up to know?
To know.
We're gonna head over that direction.
Cool. As you're all
Run.
walking up, you see each other. Everybody is wearing a different outfit right now. Like you are all dressed
Two
to
has
the
his hood on, he
nines.
is blind to the rest of the world.
Oh, you're just going to know.
going to know.
No, wait, two? I'm gonna run over that way.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
He has his hood up too. It's just,
Yeah. But you're blue, so
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you're
you've got a
recognizable.
lot of blue going on.
And I've been looking for you for a while, so
Yeah,
true.
I
You're on
think
the mind.
we'd spot two.
Wait. Okay. Running to the car because we're
Yeah.
gonna meet, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
no is like, ta-da!
picks up. No one's like,
What in the?
Ta-da! Ha ha!
Well, you brought back our wagon, you little wagon thief. We were wondering where you'd got off to.
You were wondering where.
We turned our back for an instant and the wagon was gone. This little ragamuffin here had just taken off. We've been looking for this one.
Right, you were looking in that?
Well, we thought they might have gone in the club.
The infant went to the club.
No.
Yeah, well, we didn't know where to look, and we needed to get into the club because we figured that'd be a good place to look for clues as to where the babe had gotten off to with our wagon that they stole from us, because we're very responsible.
Hey everyone, let's go somewhere else to talk about this and not in front of
Yeah.
everyone else.
Actually, since we're all here, we kind of have something we gotta do over in that alley right now. Right.
Yeah. Where have you been? We've been looking for you too.
Again,
Two.
Yeah, we'll talk in a moment. Let's go.
Yeah, right.
I'm picking up no and
Yeah.
putting over the shoulder.
And now it goes, motherfucker!
Yeah. Come on.
two turns.
to Blink, who's like watching this, like,
you can come with us if you want.
Actually,
or-
maybe not. Might be a bad idea. Hi, don't know who you are. I hope you took good care too. Where the fuck have you been?
I'm grabbing you and dragging you to the alley.
yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. All right. I'm just a mouse. It's fine.
Oh, and I'll meet you
No,
inside.
it's all right. Nobody sticks around with Blink.
Oh, you're gonna make me feel guilty about it. All right, cool.
Tanner, if
Two
you
walks
got
over
a,
like,
got a little,
come on.
little pixie dust.
grabs
Oh
like
my
it
God.
brings.
Dude, that's not a good
There you
idea.
go.
It's fine.
No, it's not. It's really, really not.
There's. We need to explain some things.
So do
Yeah.
we.
Oh, I'll just wait inside the
Okay.
club. I'll talk
Please
to.
don't leave.
No, I'll talk to Frost and we'll get friendly again.
Okay.
You know where to find me.
Okay.
All right. So, upon getting into the alley,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Put
take.
the child down.
Okay. You stay here this time. And where were you? What happened?
A lot?
Yeah. I
Yes.
get that idea.
Okay, all right, two, go for it.
She's like,
So, let's start at the top. I got kidnapped.
Right. We picked up on
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
We went to go find him. We left you for like, I don't know, 5 minutes tops. I'm not blaming you.
No, it.
I'm saying that's what happened.
Yes. Obviously, that is. What
Before
happened
we go
with?
any further here, bag, grappling hook.
Oh, yeah.
We got your bag and we got your grappling hook.
And in exchange, do you have a larger bag in that bag?
No.
Okay. No, like Ziploc or anything?
I could make one?
Right. Yeah, because we kind of have to deal with that.
We could just throw it in the bag.
I don't think we should do that.
Not wrong, you could just throw it in the bag.
What am I looking at? This
You're
is not
not.
an
No, you're not
it.
seeing anything.
You're not
Put
looking
your
at me.
cop eyes away. You're not looking over here.
Who is that?
One of the people that kidnapped you.
They won't be doing that again.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. We were kind of looking into who was who actually took you, and we had to go through a lot of different. The point is, we ended up in a warehouse. The warehouse kind of left some clues that led us to here. We were gonna come try to find you. We ended up realizing that they were here in the back. Actually, some of them are definitely in the back right now.
Okay.
And in the process, we needed some information.
And you won't believe this, but we sat at the bar and didn't get hit on once.
We were there for like 30 seconds, tops.
Well,
So, you killed that person who is part of the Copper Fangs,
technically,
right?
I
Yep.
couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Don't give me that look.
Are they someone who is going to be noticed if they're
Not
gone?
if we get them out of here really quickly.
Right now, yeah. They remember the Copper Fangs. I know that they
Okay.
were told by.
Aren't the rest of them around here somewhere? Like, shouldn't we be moving out of here before
Okay.
they all come down on us here? Not that that would be a bad thing, because we could really
What
do a number on them
I heard.
for taking two.
I could be wrong, but I heard that they captured you, they force-fed you sugar,
Yes,
and forced you to go to the top of the clock tower where there's a deadly fucking spider
that's
Ooh.
correct.
to go get silk for them.
I bet you were wishing they'd
And an
kidnap
egg.
you, eh?
And an egg.
And an egg.
Okay, so I hope that you can understand our worry trying to get you back and why we might need to get information.
I greatly appreciate your worry. I think you may have overreacted a little bit.
We didn't know where you were.
Fair. You did have all of my stuff. I'm curious how you got it, but
We tracked you to a warehouse.
okay, that would be correct.
Yeah. Got a bunch of these fangs, too, if you want some.
They're not that one.
No.
Anyways.
They force fed me half a stick of gum, the half stick that I had left.
That's a lot.
Yes. And then tried to do something weird magic. Well, they did try to do the magic first, and then they force fed me the gum, and then sent me along my merry way. And
Do you
then
remember any of them? What they looked like?
probably the one who had been talking to me, the one who had like tried to get me to had copper curls, like kind of like just copper outfit, you know.
Scary lady?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It feels like we're glazing over the fact that there's a dead fairy here in this alleyway
You're
that you
so
felt you
right.
needed to kill.
You are very correct, too. We should put the body in the bag.
To don't get involved in this.
If we don't, there's going to be a much, much bigger problem because we are on neutral ground right now.
Is the alley neutral ground or just inside the club?
Put it in the bag.
Why don't you pick up your own mess then?
I
Two
am-
doesn't need to
I
do
am
it.
fully willing to. I just need him to open the bag because I can't use it.
I, for one, I'm just glad we're not talking about no.
Yeah, no.
I
And
do want to
hear like a baby
Why
scream
was-
from down the
why
alley.
was-
Not a scream, like
Why, what happened with no? Please tell me before I pick up that body.
nose.
Well, I'm already holding it.
Nose toddler.
I just need you to open the bag.
Yeah, Ten's gonna go get that. damn
Yeah.
little toddler.
We left
Over
no
here.
because we didn't want to bring
Yeah.
him with us to go into a warehouse full of gang members who were I'd already kidnapped you. Can you blame us?
To be fair, we did
Yes.
tell him to stay put, and he didn't. So really, who should you be mad at here?
Dak, you're not helping.
I'm just saying.
Opens up the bag, closes up. You're like,
All right, that one down. Okay, we're gonna see how that goes. We've not put organic matter in there.
we have.
Well, I don't know about
for extended-
decomposition.
Not decomposition.
Hmm.
It's gonna-
Well, that's a later problem.
That's a later problem.
Let's go anywhere else. right
yeah,
now.
because that lady you're talking about
Yep.
is out back right now.
All right.
We should go.
Right.
Unless you want to get back some of your own, in which case we're here with you.
I have absolutely no desire to start any more fights than we could potentially be dealing with right now.
Fair enough.
Wait, you said the captors is here.
Yes.
Of the Copper Fangs, the
Yes.
Myra, is that her name? You didn't catch her name. She didn't introduce herself.
I was dropped.
You were drugged. Okay, I have a proposition, and I feel like maybe we should consider it since the bag is. Anyway, could we find someone to drain her of her imagination?
I'm sorry, that's an option?
Why?
How?
Why? Well,
I think there's a good reason for why.
Sure, there is a very valid reason. She took you for one.
Okay.
Yeah. Horrible, horrible fairy. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm
No!
wait, what?
Why? Why would we be getting involved?
For retribution. Retribution's sake.
Why? Just why would we want to start more fights?
So that this can't happen again.
That's
Do
kind of
you
what I was
think-
thinking.
Okay.
No, I want to hear what you have to say too.
Do you think for 1 second that that's going to stop anything? There are multiple gangs down here.
Well, let's take them all on.
Okay, well, that's a little bit outside of our.
We want to get this job done that we were originally given, correct? We were still on a mission. Do we want gangs? Multiple gangs potentially following us as well? Do you really think that there isn't going to be someone else to take the lead? And if there isn't, then what happens? They're going to plunge everything into just what, a fight? Do you know what happens when a gang gets removed? The
Power-
other ones come in to fight.
Yeah, power vacuum.
Yeah. Maybe that friendship gang could step up.
You don't know this.
You know.
How do you know this?
here-
You don't
here's-
know
here's
this.
the thing too.
That's not canonical. Don't listen to him.
Here's what it comes down to. If you want to leave it alone, we'll leave it alone. But I'm more than willing to do whatever you need me to do if it means you can get revenge that you want. Alright? It's up to you. They hurt you, right?
Yes,
And are you okay?
I am here now.
How did you get away, by the way? What happened? They sent you up the clock tower and what, you just vanished?
Well,
Perhaps we could catch up on that some other location. If we're gonna stay and fight the Copper Fangs, let's walk around the corner and beat the crap out of them. If we're not, let's get the hell out of here so they don't walk around the corner and attack us.
Right, yeah, no. Are we doing that right now or no? Because they are real close. We can just leave. We should probably leave.
I mean,
I mean, it's your call, really. You're the one that was set upon.
Yeah,
You're
to
the
be
one
honest,
with the-
everything we were doing was just to
You're the
try to
one
get you
whose
back.
debt needs to be repaid. If it was me, I'd be taking out the hides, but you know, you're you. So you get to choose.
all right. You know what? Fine. Let's go send a message.
Alrighty then.
Do you think we could get your little mouse friend to watch this little troublemaker?
Yeah,
That is something I
good idea.
was thinking about.
They're
yes.
trustworthy?
How many
Yeah.
of them
Yeah.
were there back
Okay.
around the corner there, Broker?
I think there was 4 total, and one of them left.
Yeah, there was correct.
So if nothing has changed, there should still be 3 of them back there.
Yes.
One has been taken care
yeah,
of.
and Barley was just sent.
Yeah, what do you guys want? You want them there or not?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Yep.
you deserve it.
So let me just verify this though. We have to go back inside to get Blink, to come back outside to grab No, to go back inside,
Yes.
and then to fight the copper.
Yes.
Okay.
Hypothetically, yes.
Let's roll created advantage. I think
Okay.
and I think we'll call it like babysitter, right? And I think that this is going to be
Rapport?
it can be whatever you want it to be. I'm setting it at a 3.
Cool.
Okay.
Us 4.
Great. So that's success over above. So that means you get a free invocation.
Great.
Nice.
Babysitter. Oh, I cannot. Wow. I you would think by this
No?
point in my life I would know how to spell baby, but apparently not. I'm going to fly into the sun.
How did you
They should be warm.
So true. That would be so nice.
Unfortunately, you have to go through the cold vacuum of space first, so you get cold first.
I don't know. I think I would be able to do it fast enough. I wouldn't notice.
Yeah, you think you could fly to the sun instantly?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Have
can
you
go
met
faster than
me?
light.
I have the audacity. Okay. I'm losing my mind. I can't believe I did that. Okay.
Fair.
Okay. So great. There's a free invocation on that if we need it at any point.
Great.
Do you want to do anything with this, or we just say it happens? I'm happy to bust Blink out, but it sounds like you've got things that you want to try to do.
No, I'm just gonna go in
Inside.
inside.
Yeah.
To find Blink.
Yeah, who's like kind of standing really lost in just like the center somewhere. Like,
Oh,
can't decide if she wants to try to go backstage, just as like with holding the collar that you guys had brought to give to Frost. And like, it's clearly uncomfortable. Like, she was the one who told you that you were gonna go and like socialize.
And then
she's
you met a
like,
bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah. Well, she's like, now I'm in here without my buddy, and like, I look like Princess Diana. I'm like,
We can't bring her with us to kill people.
we can absolutely bring her with.
She literally asked you to start a gang.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just anxious.
You're right.
Yeah.
If you think she'd be willing to kill people with us,
She
Then we should
asked
do
to
it.
just do arson, like, you know.
yeah.
You know what? Solid point. Her morals are questionable.
But we need someone to babysit
Yeah,
first.
but so she's just standing there like,
Oh, howdy. We are. I'm talking with my friends about
you
something
found
real
your
quick.
friend.
I did find my
That's
friends.
so nice.
Um,
I'm so happy.
I am a little bit curious to know if you'd like to come with us after, because we still have to talk about a few things.
Oh, where are you going?
but, well, we're heading to Imagination eventually.
Oh, I've costumed there a couple times.
You could, I mean, if you wanted to come with us.
Well, why don't you roll another thing? Let me open up the actual stats for her, because she does have them.
Oh,
'Cause
we like that.
I genuinely think that like this like can just convince her. And I think whatever you do will be against will,
Okay.
which she doesn't have.
I'm also gonna use rapport again because I have rapport with her.
She's got crafts, she's got stealth, and she's got empathy. She doesn't have will.
Woof. That's
I'm
bad.
going to use.
Wait, well, hang on. Let me roll for. Let me
Nah.
roll.
Isn't
let me
your
roll.
rapport? You have
It's
a plus
3.
3,
I
Give me
right?
some
yeah.
dice, please.
So that should be a 1, so that she doesn't have will, so it's fine.
No, but
I
I
have a
gotta
1.
roll. I gotta roll. I need to borrow
Oh,
somebody's
my
dice.
bad.
Thank you. I don't care who's. Well, that's 2.
Oh.
Baby face.
Okay, baby face.
To add a +2 to that, so
Okay.
it's a 3.
Please.
Please. Okay.
Despite the fact that I might look a little bit angry, please.
yeah. Okay, so that's a success. Well, I guess because we're in a gang now, we gotta.
Great. Okay. But first, because we might get a little bit angry with each other, so we don't want to get angry with each other in front of wholesome news.
Oh well.
Can you please?
I didn't know you had a child.
It's a long story.
Oh, because you don't look old enough.
Not biological.
Oh, well, that's all right. We're in a friendship gang, so it doesn't have to be biological.
Yeah. So, but just so while we're dealing with that,
Oh,
we're just for a moment, we'll be right
yeah,
back.
I mean, I don't know if there's a place that's less stimulating in here.
I think this will be fine.
Okay. That
didn't sound good.
I think Blink's never held a child before, and Noah's like, ah!
Actually, he pulls out a bit of rope because it is bag now.
Yeah, you have
pulls
your
out
bag
a bit
now.
of rope, ties expertly, expertly.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be
No,
real. There's
into
no reason I
place.
shouldn't be able to tie a knot. I don't know why that happened.
Because it's funny, and this is where we ended up.
Holds the thing.
Just in case they get a little too excited, here you go.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Well, yeah. This is my bag that I was telling you about.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. I could show you some of it sometime, but we have to go deal with. I'll be
Yeah,
right
it
back.
seems like you've got a lot of
We kinda
things
gotta go.
going on. All right. And like now Blink is holding a very crazy looking necklace collar and a child and standing there still looking lost in the middle of the club.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
Well, we're waiting out in the alley since we have to wait like a few minutes. 'cause we
Yeah.
gotta go
Sorry.
through Vincer.
Yeah.
It's a success though.
I imagine that we're all just sitting in like really awkward silence.
Yeah, Tenere's not happy. And Tenere's also, hi.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's not a great combo.
So, 10, how did you end up here? And also, why were you so willing to do what we're about to do?
You're asking me a lot of questions.
That was 2
For,
questions.
no, it seems like a lot. It seems like a lot.
You seem a little high-strung right now.
For
What? I didn't say anything.
my question is, why were you separated in the first place?
From what, 2?
From from the wagon, from no. Is any
You
of our
do
stuff
know what
salvageable?
kidnapping is, right? You know how
Sure,
that works?
But like, how did you let it happen? I guess is what I'm saying. How did you let it
because
happen?
2 walked away for 30 seconds,
Right.
and he's an adult. He
We
can
said-
do what he wants.
We said, 2, you got hurt ribs. Why don't you go take a rest? We'll clean up all the mess here, which we were doing. And then 2 wandered off and then wasn't seen for like a half an hour before we started going, where the hell has Toad gotten off to? We went and looked, found evidence that 2 had been kidnapped, and we set out to find 2.
It was really
While you
fast.
were off taking care of somebody who traveled across the world,
Oh, you're right. It was just a leisurely travel across the world. We had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. One fairy bludgeoned, one fairy dead, one fairy missing and kidnapped.
Love seeing you two. So why are you so on board with this revenge thing?
yeah. Can I just say how it fills me with joy looking at the 2 of you agreeing so wholeheartedly on an issue. My goodness.
I just got questions.
Sure, and I may choose not to answer them,
Even if I ask real nice.
even if you ask real nice.
All right, well, we're still working together, so that's all that matters.
Just stewing.
I can leave if you 2 need to be alone.
It's not.
This is a good time to remind everybody that this game allows PvP.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
you can roll for shit if
I
you
don't know
want.
if that's a good
As-
idea. Heck.
I do want to
Not,
say,
not like, well, you got mental attacks, bro.
We just insult each other until one of us dies.
Listen, you ask a question and then you invoke something and then you roll something and then. But anyways, what were you pointing at me about?
no, I was just gonna say, as 2 comes outside and is coming around the side, he's like, wait a second, I'm forgetting something, and pulls out the cane.
Of course.
Yep.
Right. Absolutely. That's super important right now.
It is. It's very important. It's very important
For the aesthetic.
Aesthetics.
For the aesthetic.
Well, of course.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
What is that?
He's got a little cane.
He's got a cane.
Okay.
All right.
It's just a cane.
Is No being taken care of?
Yes.
All right. So they were just around that corner up there.
Okay.
We'll see if they're still there or not. If not, we can try to track them.
All right.
I'm gonna
Are
sneak
you
ahead a
okay?
little bit to make sure they're still there.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. The 3 of them are still there.
Gonna go be stealthy.
I'm gonna give it to you because I think it's interesting. They are like talking in hushed tones, and Myra's not happy, and the other 2 are not happy that they're being chastised. Trying to see if I have any
2.
stats for anybody.
Yeah, I'm sneaking back over to 2. Well, you figured that one out.
The answer is no, except for Myra, who does have stats.
Yeah.
Can you fit 3 more bodies in the bag?
I mean,
If it comes to that?
Can we just strip them of their imagination and be done with it?
I don't know. You think she's just gonna sit there and be like, all right, yeah, that's totally fine. I'm gonna let you take all my imagination away. No, probably not.
Of course I don't think that.
what do you need to be able to take away their imagination?
Yeah, how's this all work?
I have no idea. I just heard that it could be done, and I was thinking that with the 4 of us and our various expertise, that we could figure something out.
I haven't
My
heard anything
expertise
about
is in
this.
beating the crap out of people, which I technically can't really do.
But maybe you can like think about it. Do you have any imagination? Can you do anything?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Maybe you just stop them from leaving?
There you go. I can do that.
Yeah? Okay.
If we can just look,
Corner them
if we
and-
can incapacitate them,
Okay.
which is a broad definition,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe we can do it that way.
I have something that I could definitely try.
Okay.
We don't have to be lethal about it.
No.
All right. What is it that you want to try?
I mean, something that I've seen once or twice.
Okay.
And that would be?
Surprise! It's better if it's a
imagination.
surprise!
Well, we just need we need to be on the same page.
Okay.
I
So-
need them to be able to be in one position still.
Okay.
In one position still. All right.
Oh, I can hold him in one position still.
Okay. How many other? There 3? There 4.
3.
3.
We already killed one.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, pick your mark, and we'll just hold them. And you, are we gonna get in the way of your thing?
think
No.
so.
Okay.
All right. Do you 2 want to go after what's her name again? The copper hair one,
Myra.
Myra. Yeah. Do you 2 want to go after her? Well, Hack, you and I both take on the other 2.
Fair enough.
Not a bad idea.
You feel good?
Yep.
Okay.
You
Well,
deserve
look,
it.
why don't you just touch your sword to like something out here and then just go back and pat somebody out of the foot?
Because the last thing I touched, I'm pretty sure, was a mousetrap, and that's just gonna come flying across town.
Oh, all right. Well, good enough.
No, that's a bad thing.
No, not if you go touch them. Then they get mousetrapped. Bam! God, you should give me the swords. You don't even seem to appreciate how to use the damn thing.
So here's the question: did we figure out that it's the lighter object will fly to the heavier object?
I wrote this down. Let me see if I can find the.
But I think I was thinking
the
about it later, and the
actual
rules we
notes.
said was the heavier object always stays, and then you also said that Hack's boots have infinite weight,
Yeah.
which then also means that I can't throw Hack at people, which I just think is hilarious and shouldn't be an opportunity to be missed.
No, you throw people at Hack.
Oh, into his shoes.
Yes.
Like,
Into his shoes. Hang on. I
funny.
wrote this
Clang.
down and I didn't transfer it, and now I have to find it because we had established some stuff in one of the sessions, and I wrote it down because I liked it and I want to find out where it went.
he's gonna like fly through the club.
Well, yes, that for sure.
Yeah.
Unless I can get him out into like an open space before hitting him.
Yeah, but I think it was like something about weight and or
Something. It's if
like
the
if it was attached.
the lighter thing will always go towards the heavier thing, but if it's attached
If
to a
it's
building or
anchored,
something,
I
then
think,
it won't
yeah.
go.
And the trap was not anchored.
No, it was also triggered by No on their way over.
I thought that trap already was triggered.
Yeah,
anyways,
it
so-
just like they hit it and
Yeah,
it like
you-
flew
yeah.
back and hit a bunch of fairies.
So.
Hang on, no, I have the rules here somewhere.
Child.
And just to be
So no
totally
should be our
clear,
driver.
Yeah,
Get away.
just to be clear.
And just to
yes.
be totally clear, I do not get the bonus to my attack rolls unless I hit someone with the blade part of the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't just bash them in the face with the pommel and that would work.
No, you
Okay.
wouldn't get the paperclip effect.
Okay.
If
No
if a thing is touched and it's anchored, it won't move. If the thing touched is anchored, it won't move. If the thing touched is heavier, it won't move. If they're about the same, then they fly to each other, I guess.
Right. Okay. Well,
Um,
maybe not with the sword for now. We're trying to be inconspicuous.
Are we
Let me
really
just say
though?
this. I don't know. Okay,
Are we
out of
enough?
character. I don't know if you know the rules because it's done weird shit every single time.
All I know is that when I
So-
do it, something goes flying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to draw attention.
And you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to.
As far as I'm aware, it's usually whatever's lighter, but it's
Yeah,
hard to tell.
that's been kind of like the general general course of action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 of us rush around the corner, immediately take out the other 2.
Or do we want to have 2 stride out there purposefully and say, "Hey, you fucking bitch, I'm back," and then when she comes over, then we jump on her.
I mean, I probably wouldn't say it like that,
Well,
but is she the only one that's there?
No, there's 3.
I mean,
goons, mooks. They're there specifically to get beat up. That's the whole purpose.
if you think we can beat them all up and then also keep her down, then
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, as long as she doesn't pull some crazy magic out on us. Sounds like she tried to do something to you, yes?
yeah, she did try to do something. I don't know exactly what. I don't think it was successful. Maybe it was. I'm not sure.
Does she have a tell? Like, what did she do when she was about to do that magic?
But she just kind of did it over my arm, and then there like a little bit of magic hit my arm, and that was kind of about it.
What was it? What were the effects of that magic? What happened? Nothing?
It didn't look like anything happened.
I've got a brilliant plan.
What?
No, it's a really crappy plan. Never mind.
Okay.
Can we not just... They're not going to expect us. Let's just go.
Yeah, but we want them to know why they're getting their ass beat.
We'll kill the goons, and then we hold the lady down, and
I
we'll
didn't
leave
know
that.
you had such a flair for the dramatic.
Oh,
You don't
hell
need to-
yes.
No, it's all right. You know what? What the dramatic part will be us beating their ass, yeah? And then you can have your big speech. Let's
Okay,
do
I
so.
don't get the
Let's
big
save-
speech. 2 gets the big
Okay,
speech. That's
so
what it's all
I-
about.
all right.
2 getting a chance for a big speech.
We will save the big reveal speech for after the deed is done.
Okay.
Ready to go?
Right, let's go.
Yeah. All right.
While you guys are having this conversation,
They've
inside
wandered
inside the
Meanwhile.
club, inside the club, a jazz band comes on stage, and Blink and No like have a little dance party.
Hell yeah.
They're having a good time.
It's probably good that they just put the band on, because there's going to be a lot of commotion.
Especially
It's
jazz.
very it's very drum heavy, this band. Okay, yeah, absolutely. What are we doing?
So-
I'm lost.
Okay, so if I may, out of character really
Yes,
quick,
please.
it actually makes the most sense for you and I to take out the goons, because he can't hurt anybody.
Okay.
So we rush in with our weapons, or our whatever we're using. We
Okay.
take both of the goons out, and then you grab Myra and you bitch her out.
Yeah, apparently.
No.
Or we could. I just have all the plans here. They're all plans running through my head. We could, since the club is neutral ground, right? Have 2 just saunter right past them, and they chase 2 into the club, and then they attack 2 inside the club, and then the club comes down and beats the crap out of them for us, and then we don't have to get our hands dirty.
I don't think that's how neutral ground works.
Wait, no, that's actually a really good idea. Because no, the thing is that they all need to respect the neutral ground.
Yeah.
So the only downside is they would know out back that that is not a good idea to chase 2 in and try to capture him.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, and the consequence would just be what?
They'd run in,
Imprisonment?
they'd try to catch him, he'd go inside the club, they'd realize, oh, well, can't do anything about that, and then they'd leave.
Or they wait until
Or they
we
wait
come
till he
out.
All right, well, I'd said it wasn't a great plan.
No,
My
I
other plan involved taking the guy back out of the bag and weekended Burnizing him up there, you know, and pretending to be, oh, look, I caught these 3 guys here. Oh, I found that 2 you
10.
were looking for, boss lady.
10.
That's the worst plan.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Where the 2 of us are gonna rush around the corner.
Cool.
I'll take the wide because I can run faster than you can.
Why are you such a little bitch even now?
I didn't say anything. I'm just saying if we're running next to each
Because
other,
I
it
can
makes more
run
sense.
faster. Yeah, okay, whatever.
You guys just see like, okay, go, and then like Broker takes a break for it, and Tenor just stops and starts muttering to themselves like,
Brooke goes,
fuck it,
Stop.
I'm not high enough for this.
grab the scruff.
Takes out the plastic cocktail sword and is ready.
Okay.
Didn't that break already?
F no.
Oh, I thought it broke
No,
already.
it didn't.
Hasn't been used yet.
Ah.
I thought it was used. That was what I was lied. I was lied to. My brain lied to me.
Okay. So
I misremembered.
I think that if we're gonna do this as a regular fight, we're not gonna roll any kind of initiative. I think I'm gonna just ping pong. So
Okay.
I'll start with Broker, and then are you picking Flicker or the unnamed one?
Whichever one is closest to the far wall of the alley, basically.
Pick
So
one.
flicker.
Okay, great. And then Tenerife, you are going to go versus, I've described them as pink hair, flush toned, and petite.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need a name because you're not going to ask.
Yeah.
And then what's happening? So you're not doing anything like active in the scene. Are you doing anything? You're going to try to grab Myra? Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
yeah.
Okay. Excuse me.
And then when you grab her, then you can yell at her enough that she takes psychic damage and has a bad time.
We yelling something, that's for sure.
Okay.
I can toss
Maybe
my
don't
twist
yell
ties
too loud
if
though,
you
because
need.
we're under to grab.
Maybe. Okay, so, oh, I forgot. This guy does. No, this is the wrong one. This guy's not in the scene. Damn it. Okay.
Phase of existence.
Well, okay, so I have stats for the fairy named Bait, and I keep thinking that it's somebody irrelevant, and it's not because they're outside the club. They're inside the club. Okay, so let's do. Let me just give these guys some stats real quick. Okay, so Broker, unless you tell me otherwise, I imagine it's fight v fight.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll, and I'll just have somebody else roll for me because I don't feel like getting up again.
Fight is going to be 5. 5
Okay.
on fight.
Someone roll for me.
Sure.
2 negatives.
2 negatives.
So 1. Okay. So that's a success of 4.
Yeah, I'm just rushing around the corner with the
Yeah.
grabbing the chain
So
again.
we're gonna inflict the that's shift damage. So that's a shift of 4. And so that's 4. I mean, I think that's with where they're at right now. I think that's enough to be a takeout. So
Yeah.
however you want to do that.
I do a cool acrobatic flip where I run super fast, jump over his head, do a flip, and around the throat as I do it.
Cool. Is he dead?
I think I'm at least choking him out.
Cool.
So it's like pulling the chain super tight until
Eventually,
he, passes, until
this
he
guy
goes
will
slack.
die. Okay. Tenerife, fight v fight?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll me some dice.
Okay, it's a +1.
1. So 4.
4. Okay, someone else roll me some
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
We're antagonistic towards each other. I'll roll against you. 1 plus 1.
+1, so that's a 4. So that's a tie. So you can.
Okay.
So with a tie and an attack, you can get a boost.
Yeah.
Because these are all attacks. So
Cool.
what would you like that boost to be?
Pass out. Yeah. No,
I
wait,
think
doesn't-
a boost would be more like.
Sword. Doesn't it give you
I
a
don't
Um,
want to use it yet.
Oh, okay.
So a boost in the situation would be like dazed or like off step
Okay,
or like
sure,
something that
sure.
could be
Knocked off balance,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of like
something
stagger.
like that.
Right.
So yeah, so you tell me what you want that boost to be.
Yeah, we'll do knocked off balance.
Okay, off balance. All right, cool. But that means that they get a defend. Yes. So the opponent also gets a boost. I think, if I'm doing this correctly. Not 100% sure I am. And as noted, I still don't know how to play this game.
It doesn't sound correct, but I also
I
don't know enough to
know.
argue with
It's
you.
like because you attack and then defend, and so that was
that was part
that
of the
was
whole
the
interaction.
defense,
They're
yeah.
gonna just make an attack back after.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that already happened. I think we're good.
Well, but so the defend is the opponent gets a boost. The attack is you get a boost. We're just gonna let it live. I don't care that much.
Yeah, I think because you were making the attack.
I got other stuff to figure out.
All
For me
right.
to figure out combat live on stream is not worth it.
Yeah, the opposition always counts as a defend action, so you can look at these two actions as being inextricably intertwined. When you tie a defense, you grant your opponent a boost. So succeeding on the attack gives a boost. I'm sorry, for tying on the attack gives the attacker a boost. Tying as the defender still gives the attacker a boost.
Yeah.
It's
it's
the
the
same
same
thing.
thing. Yeah,
It
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
It
yeah.
leans in the
I
favor
w-
of the
You're
attacker.
correct. I was
Yep.
interpreting it wrong. Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Rob.
Yep.
Okay, so Hack and Slash's turn then.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, we doing fight v fight as well, or you
yeah.
want to do
No,
something?
Hack and Slash is going to, he has a stunt called Grappler.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's
Um,
perfect.
Yes, I know. So he's going to rush around the corner at breakneck speed with the clomp, 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 clomp of the metallic boots of Hobnail Death. And he's going to, with just a terrifying grin splitting beneath his big white beard, underneath the turban and the shiny sequin dress. With the fox stole around his throat,
Yeah.
is going to lunge directly at the copper lady.
You look great.
Yeah, you look
Stylish as
Stunning.
stylish.
And
Fabulous.
the grappler gives me +2 physique rolls made to create advantages on an enemy by wrestling or grappling with them. So he is going to lunge forward and try to tackle and just grab her and knock her to the ground.
Make an
So it's going to be it would be a physique roll to create an advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because she doesn't have to do anything to create an advantage. I'm gonna just do that flat, I think.
She doesn't seem like a super strong individual. to me.
Probably, I would imagine it would be against her physique.
I mean, I can there's a couple options I can do.
like that one makes the
but
most sense.
you can't attack with physique, so it's not an attack. You're doing a create an advantage
Correct.
roll.
Yeah.
So then what I'm trying to figure out is what I am doing on the other side. So I can do a couple things. I can just do it as like a flat, like a passive opposition, or I can do it as active opposition.
Right.
In which case I could do physique, I could do whatever.
Sure.
So if we want to roll it as physique, her physique is 0.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm in favor of that.
Yeah, that's fine. She's not powerful in her muscles.
No, it's all her brain.
Yeah, her rapport is 5.
That makes sense.
Yes.
She has powerful contacts.
Yeah. She got to where she was by being that.
Okay, so that's going to be +1 on the dice. Hack has a physique of 3. So that would be a 4 +2 from the stunt.
So
So it would be a 6 total.
Do you want me to
6,
roll
okay.
for her? Does she roll? Or
Yeah.
does it? Okay.
I mean, if we're doing active.
I don't know how this
yeah,
is. I was
against active opposition means that she is going to roll versus a flat number. It doesn't matter. It's a 6. I can't.
-2.
I physically cannot hit a 6 with 4 fate dice.
I just
Like,
wanted to know how close she'd get, and it
yeah.
was really bad. She rolled
So
a
a
-2.
6 is a success of 8.
Woo!
Okay, so you are creating the advantage. So here's how this is going to go. Because my notes only go up to 4. So, because when you succeed with style, you're succeeding at 4 shifts.
Yeah.
Or above is
Right.
what the option is. But that's so far above that I think I'm going to give you 4 free invokes if you want them.
It's pretty useful.
Yeah.
The clips coincide sword arms.
Oh my god, they do. Oh wait, no. Except for the last one.
The same size.
Are they?
Yes. For my brain's happiness.
These
yes.
2?
No, these.
Smallest to largest.
Yeah, but none of these are the same size.
No.
That's the point. We're just saying that it goes from smallest
Yeah,
to largest.
these 3 are the same size.
Oh, okay.
I'm dropping everything.
Whatever.
I think it's because.
Okay.
Set up a little
Slightly higher, yeah.
So Hack lunges, clomp, clomp, clomp around the corner, lunges and does like just a perfect Brazilian jiu-jitsu flying tackle takedown, wrap around the
Yeah.
leg and has her in a choke kind of thing.
And she's not even hurt. Like, that's
Yeah.
the crazy thing.
Yeah, she's fine. No, yeah. I mean, whatever
Yep. And
whatever you'd like. I think it's at a point where like you're cutting off the air supply. So,
well,
I don't want to talk.
No, cutting off the air supply doesn't necessarily hurt. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, it just pacifies.
If you crush the
someone.
windpipe, there's a problem.
Yes, correct. So this is where we're at. I do think though that this is going to give the remaining fairy is going to try to attack you because I think that would make the most sense in this particular situation.
Yeah.
So let me. I mean, fight we fight. I imagine. I just think they're gonna come out swinging. So
Sure.
somebody can roll for me, and you can roll for.
+1.
Plus one.
Yeah.
Well, no, don't.
God
it
damn
was,
it.
it was a +1.
It was a +1. Yeah. One was cocked.
Hack got +2 on the dice. His fight is only a 2 because he's rusty from not being able to fight for so many years. But that's a total of 4.
Okay. And you said a 1, so it's a total of 4. So that's a tie.
That's a tie?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use one of the free invokes on Grappled
Okay.
to move her head in front of his fist that's coming at me.
Yeah, I love it. I think that's great.
It's a good one. I mean, I was hoping you'd do that.
Yeah. I
She's
think
just
that's
she's
great.
just a shield. That's fine.
I love that. I don't think like anything like there's no shifts. I can't like apply any
Right.
damage to her.
No, no.
but God damn it.
No, just to block the attack.
Yeah, I think that works perfectly
head.
fine.
Yeah,
I mean, at this point, I think it's like, unless somebody else steps in, it's like you and that fairy because, like, they're still standing. You guys aren't unless. Please. Although, I mean, we could go back to initiative order if we wanted to, but
Yep.
you guys have kind of done what you've needed to do. You didn't take out this fairy, though, if you want to.
No, I feel bad. I'm not going to leave Hack to do it all
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, so, okay, so take a swing.
I'm fine.
I know you're fine, but I'm not
we have to
fine.
be
I've,
fast,
I've
though.
failed.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
and I'm failing more.
Do you not have any fate points?
I do. Yeah.
Because
let's
that
do it.
doesn't.
All our fate points went up a nose.
That's one of Two's fate points. You can't take that.
Oh, my bad.
Those are under your papers.
It's maybe a little too much sugar.
Thank you, Two. I'll just take that.
Yeah.
Two's
Could
like,
we
"Hey."
use? No. Yeah. Okay. Hard-ass Captain's Kingsguard. They're feeling full of shame that they didn't take out that fairy.
Sure.
It's a
Yeah.
reroll.
Especially when the other
Please.
2 criminals did it so easily.
So easily. They're like, okay.
Listen,
Why don't we
Tenerife
just kill
is
somebody?
crossfaded, so.
Yeah, and that too. We're gonna reroll.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Reroll.
Better.
It's 1 to the fight, so 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll to defend, but
-1.
-1, so it's a 2. So that would be a shift of 2. So that is a shift of 2 damage, which I'm gonna say they have 2 stress boxes, so that checks off the 2. So they have a stress box of 1 available left to them. But
Can I sting him in the back since he's distracted?
yeah, sure. You only need to do a shift of 1.
Oh my god, with 3 negatives, that's awful. What the hell happened? My fight is 3, so that ended up being a total of 0.
0. No shifts. Cool.
That's okay, I just missed.
Yeah.
Your stinger wanted to go towards 10.
Yeah, well, I'm still busy with this other
Yeah.
guy. So like
There's multitasking
you're
going
trying to
on.
get that other guy, and I just kind of like it wasn't really looking. It was like
Yes. Let me try. No scope.
Broker!
I didn't. You're gonna blame me for that? You missed.
God damn.
Hack whispers in her ear. Tell your friend to stand down.
Ooh,
a good
that's
idea.
fun. Let's do. So that's like an intimidate, but
Provoke?
yeah, we'll do a provoke. I mean,
Provoke.
that's against her will, I imagine.
Yep.
It's probably got
Which
decent. ones.
that is higher.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
it's like-
Hack's provoke is his highest skill, right?
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks really good.
What's it
That's
at?
3 pluses, and I have a 4 to start, so that's a total of 7.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for her?
Yes, please.
1
1.
plus 1.
Okay, so that's a 5. So that's a shift of 2. I'm gonna take that as I think because we're in the middle of a fight, I'm gonna take that as a mental attack.
Yeah.
I am just gonna take that as a regular stress here, so she's not necessarily taking any consequence at the moment. But I do think because of that, she does make the pink fairy like chill the fuck out. And okay, so this is where we're at in the standoff.
Great.
So go nuts.
Oh, all right. So 2 waits for it to quiet down.
Time for your dramatic entrance.
Hang on, let me see if I can find some dramatic entrance music. I right now don't have anything that will hit what we want. But go on while I look for this.
Gonna let that one fade drop since he passed out.
Dude takes a deep breath and prepares himself, and he strides in.
You've got the confidence of the
Has the
suit.
confidence of the
You're feeling
suit.
good.
He is
You looking
standing
good. The
square,
cane is
has
out.
the cane.
The gloves are
and
on.
Walks down the entire thing. He's like,
interesting that we would meet you here. Interesting more that I would meet you here. We never did get to formally introduce ourselves. My name is Tu. Your name?
She can't talk. She got.
He'll let off the air just enough.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like she squeaks out Myra.
Nice to meet you, Myra. Really interesting how you've chosen to run your business. And
For the record, and Tu reaches into the hood and pulls out the egg.
I was able to get it.
Oh shit.
And tucks it back in.
Yeah.
And strides up to him and be like,
But we have a problem. Because I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Nope, that's not it. I'm so sorry.
I
The
want
drama.
Sorry.
That's Tu's idea of dramatic music.
I was trying to get something a little more tense, and it didn't kick in when I wanted it to.
I want you to leave us alone. And I want to make sure you understand exactly who you're dealing with here.
and then Tu steps back a little bit and takes a deep breath and starts saying,
And the rock lay flat as the anvil's face. No iron like that. Baked dry, of a weed, of a shell no trace. Sunshine outside, but ice at the core. Death's altar by the lone shore.
and he reaches out to her.
Cool. What you doing?
He wants to drain her of her imagination.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do it.
Absolutely.
And I imagine that his magic
It is-
spirals from his arm
Mm-hmm.
in the very, very dark navy blue as he grabs onto her.
Sure. You grab onto her. I think just like the connection of the magic, you can like see her copper magic kind of like comes to the surface. And let's roll something for this. I like this. This to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, feels like an attack.
Okay.
Unless you want to convince me it's something else, because you're not creating an advantage here.
No.
If we could do an overcome, but it feels so like if this was anything else, it would be,
Yeah, it would
an
be an
attack. But there are technically rules of what we can use for attack. So,
Could I argue
uh-huh.
that it's burglary?
Okay.
I'm.
Well, pause.
Could I?
We're gonna switch this to overcome because
Okay.
as fun as this feels like for an attack, my notes say that I can only use fight, provoke, or shoot.
Okay.
So this is not one of those. Okay, burglary. I need you to really sell it.
I'm stealing her imagination.
That is
Okay.
theft.
Let's establish right here how this works, because I don't
That's fair.
think necessarily that you're taking it.
Okay.
So you are like siphoning it somewhere else.
Got it.
To me, that's not necessarily like you reached into the
No,
inner
yeah.
workings and pulled it out. Like it's a process that it has to go somewhere. So you also have to put it somewhere.
That's fair.
So I would allow weirdly crafts.
Okay.
Because I feels like it's a process, it's a thing you have to do.
Yeah.
And with your history, I would also feel like that falls under kind of the
crafts,
same
yeah.
the crafting thing. Not necessarily for just two, but
Yeah.
like for the way that you learned how to use imagination. I feel like crafting makes sense.
That's
in
fair.
this situation. So like I'll allow that.
Okay.
So if we're overcoming, it's an overcome of 6.
Okay.
Now, let me also remind everybody, I will allow teamwork in this particular situation. If you have crafts, that's how teamwork works. So, which may or may not
I don't.
work.
You're on your own team.
Okay, so that's 1, and
We're gonna have to have a whole conversation about Hack's imagination if you use teamwork for this.
Yeah,
and I would like to add a plus. Well,
You got a free invoke for
is
that.
anyone?
Yeah, you can invoke grapple for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. She's not able to fight back. She's not able to wrench her hand away from you. So absolutely. So that's a free. You don't have to spend a fate point. So you want to add 2 to that. Okay. So we're gonna.
So that's.
So where are we at right now? What amount?
We're at 5.
5. Okay. So yeah. So you would need.
Could I use secret third option?
Oh.
Let me counter with. Okay. I will give you a fate point for secret third option, but it's going to have some effects, and So you might just want to you'll pick another one, and I will give you. You won't have to spend a fate point to refuse this, just because this is more of a story beat than anything.
So pick another one.
Okay.
Where are we at?
No.
It might be
you're
interesting.
saying pick another one or do secret third option, and
Yeah.
I'll do secret third option. Fuck
and
it.
you'll get a.
Yep. Okay. I know exactly where I'm going here. It's
What does that
fine.
get you to? 7?
Brings me to 7.
Absolutely. So.
I don't know what the secret third option is, and I don't like it.
Secret.
It's a
It's a
secret.
I don't
it
like
won't be
it.
a secret much longer.
I'm scared.
2, you reach out, you start to siphon Myra's imagination. I don't know if you're siphoning it into, like, you have some kind of container in your bag or something
Has
like that.
a bunch
like,
of empty containers
yeah.
and different things. Yeah.
I don't, it's not a. It's
We're not
a-
necromancy
it's not
here.
a container.
We're not necromancy here.
No. But like, so the thing about it is, like, at this point, this essentially is the imagination that would get like output. That's like a byproduct. So it's
Yeah.
not something you could consume or anything, but you still have to put it somewhere. And you're putting it into I don't know, let's just say like a jar of some kind, right? In your one hand, you're holding her arm, and the other hand,
Yeah.
you've got it in a jar. So it's kind of like coming from her arm down your arm, and then like through your body into your hand into the other jar. Like you're
Okay.
holding in, and it's funneling in. And 2, you watch this navy blue magic turn black.
Yep.
So, is it working or what? Because that looks like something I'd do.
You feel it like start to like creep up your back.
Yeah.
Like you can't see it yet, but you can feel it. This is the most you've ever felt chimera magic.
Yep.
2. I think 10 is starting to freak out a little bit. I don't even. 2. Can you even hear? 2. Stop.
2 waits until it's almost and then pulls away.
So you leave some magic in Myra.
Like the barest amount.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Cool. Like hack and slash, you have to like kind of hold her up now. Like that was a lot. She doesn't have a lot of oomph left in her.
Hack. Make her go unconscious. Come on. We don't need her
Yeah, that's
harming.
probably a bit harmy. Yeah, a little bit. It's pushing the. Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, she kind of like falls onto the ground.
You will leave me and my friends alone from now on. Are we clear?
Her response, if anything, is like garbled.
Yeah.
So
Hack looks pointedly at the pink fairy who was standing by.
yeah, I mean, I think this fairy like sees what's happening and like puts down their weapon and just kind of like backs up slowly, like as far away as they'll let them back up.
Don't
So not
go-
very far.
Don't go too far now. Wouldn't want anything to happen.
They're trying.
That's the problem with grabbing random people.
This fairy was
Sometimes,
not even in the warehouse.
sometimes you pick the wrong one. Bear that in mind going forward.
Are you letting this fairy go? Or are you making them swear fealty to you?
I'm not doing anything. I looked at 2. 2 gets to decide this. It's all 2 show.
No, 2 shakes his head.
Yeah.
Shakes his head.
Yeah, they jet. So, unless you're stopping them.
Nope.
Yeah, they jet.
We're gonna have to do something about these two.
You didn't.
The dead
You
bodies in the alley.
No, they're not dead. We just can't leave them here
But we
Why
could.
not?
because somebody's gonna go out back, see that there's 2 unconscious people in neutral ground.
Well, there's no law against sleeping on neutral ground, is there?
They're so obviously not sleeping.
Well, grab a little garbage bag over here, make a little pillow.
Tuck them in.
You know
Some
what?
newspapers.
You do that real quick. Two.
Yeah. What?
You actually did it.
Yeah.
You drained them of their magic.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that before?
No, I haven't actually done it before. I've seen it like once or twice. I haven't done it.
And that magic you used was dark.
Was it?
It looked like it.
Just looked like dark blue to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
It
till
got
the
really
end.
dark blue.
Are you feeling okay?
yeah.
Sort of indigo.
Why wouldn't I be feeling okay?
Look, he knows what he's doing when it comes to magic. Imagination. Come on. Let's go.
What?
We can't stay here.
Right.
What?
10. 10.
Okay.
That's what you want. You're the one who proposed this.
I did. I was just checking in on 2.
I'm fine.
Let's go.
As you're all talking, you see a of imagination magic dust in the color of copper come off of 2 and like flee away.
Whoa. What was that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's fine. All right,
Yeah,
let's
that's
go.
What was that? I feel like that was her magic, no?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't mine.
Okay.
What's wrong?
You're sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Hey, 10? You and I can talk about this later. We gotta go, okay?
What?
Okay, let's go get No.
It's good to know. We're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, little guy.
Also, I do want to say that we should bring Blink. And just Blink
What?
wants to. The mouse that I came with, Blink wants to come, and I know she doesn't look like much, but she does disguises and just like that. This is from her. And she proposed arson, and she likes stealing things. That might be an issue, but my point is, I don't think she'd be as worried about what we're doing if that's what you guys are concerned about.
I mean, if you look at Broker and I, we're pretty good at making our own disguises.
That's true. We look good.
I mean, you
We
guys
look damn good.
You look good. But I'm just saying, wouldn't be the worst idea, especially if we have No.
Yeah, some of the watch know while we get into the dangerous business. And teach them a useful skill. Arson.
You trust Blink.
Considering that she found me in an alleyway as I was at probably what I think was like the height of being high, and took me to her house and then let me sleep it off, and gave me a knife too while I was doing that, just because I was not, like, I didn't really trust her. Yeah, I
I'm
do.
sold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Seems like a
can
good
see
person.
that
Also potentially
drug
we're in a gang.
rehab
That might be a
skill
thing.
being useful in our group.
That's a solid point. Yeah. Never know when you could use something like that.
That's fine.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going back into the club.
Okay, cool. Let me put some jazz back on real quick. Give me a second. I had to go to a total different sound set.
I don't know what's going on with our unconscious friends. You set them up to look like they're in little beds. I'm definitely gonna take something and just cover
Okay,
them up
here's
so
what
you can't see
let's create an advantage here of no one notices, right? And I'll set it at a 2 because I think you've done the most. Whatever you
2.
want to roll for
Oh,
it.
we're
Yeah.
using crafts
Okay, we're using crafts.
to build a
Great.
little diorama.
Oh,
A little sign that says "Not dead."
Hey, that's a 0.
Which is a plus.
I got a 1 on crafts.
Can 2 help? Oh
Yeah,
my
just
gosh.
so no. Okay, so you just got a +1. If you're just helping, it's a +1 to the teamwork. So that's
Yeah,
a 2.
there
so
you
that's
go.
fine.
Oh, well, I thought it looked pretty good before, but no, I can say yours looks better.
No,
I mean, you improved it.
It was a great start. It was a fantastic start. I don't think I would have gotten this far otherwise.
You're too kind.
Let's go.
All right.
Cool. Let me just real quick check on something before I decide what's happening.
I'm sure it's fine.
sure it's
Whatever
fine.
it is. I can't imagine how this could go wrong in any way.
No, everything's fine.
Okay.
Everything's
me-
okay.
Let me see what's happening here. Okay, cool, great. I only need
surprised?
one
No.
person. Okay, cool. So you enter back into the ahead of time. And it's like all of you had experienced before. You walk in, it's lively, there are things happening, and there's an indent in the center that goes to the tables, and there are fairies doing lines, and on the stage is Frost doing more fortune telling, still kind of visibly shaken but trying their best, and still up in the VIP is a bunch of different fairies that you may or may not recognize. So, and then I think Blink has taken No over to the bar to kind of be like out of the way, just like I'm just gonna sit on a stool and like hold this baby.
No's
and
got a Shirley Temple.
yeah. And No keeps trying to climb on the bar, and Blink's like, no, and No's like, no. Oh
Or I'm
God.
like, hi.
Hi. This is a very excited baby.
Yeah, that's no for you.
Oh well. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this.
It's okay.
No.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, here are my friends, by the way.
Oh, howdy. I'm Blink. I am in a gang now.
That's great news.
I'm so excited. Two agreed to be in a gang with me, and we made T-shirts.
I'm sorry, you made it like...
We made T-shirts. I lost one
It's
of
kind
my
of a thing now.
buttons. Uh-oh. That's all right. So,
Yep.
Well,
You didn't let me
Friendship
finish that
gang.
part. You didn't let me finish that part. I tried to tell you about it, and you said
well,
we would talk about it later.
we can't, we gotta...
I heard
Do,
you're going to Imagination. I've been there once or
Hold
twice.
on, hold on, hold
on. No, we're
on.
gonna
The rest
stay
of
here.
us get to be in your gang or not?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, well, we gotta have an initiation process, I feel like. We should
Oh.
decide what the rules are for
What
the
would the
gang.
rules for the
What would the rules be? Well, number one,
Is friendship
be
a requirement?
Yeah, I think
Because-
friendship's
yeah.
the
Friendship's a
requirement.
Ooh, that's going to be
requirement.
tough for a few members of
Oh,
our group.
well, I mean, it could be like a goal, but I worry that if you don't start with that base, it's gonna be a shaky foundation.
How about frenemies? Can you be frenemies and still be in the gang?
That would be a frenemy gang, I feel
Yeah.
like. I feel like the title's really important, because like the Copper Fangs, they got copper fangs. The
Yeah.
Blood Needles, they're really into blood, as far as I know. And then the Reapers, they do a lot of death.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
Yeah. They kill people.
Anyways, so why don't we talk more about this when we get outside?
Oh, are we going right now? Can I go pack, or
I mean,
you got clothes? I was just about to hear Frost's fortune telling again.
Frost is not very good at telling fortunes. I gotta be
Well, it
honest
looks
with you.
like there's some contributions.
We caught their act earlier, and it was very, very unhelpful.
Well, I could ask. I mean, I could be
you
the
said
one.
we were going to meet Frost. You said
Yeah, I had the collar necklace.
we should probably.
You want to meet Frost? Well, I mean,
Probably,
we
yeah.
could wait till after their shows, or we could just ask some questions. It's always fun.
If you want to go do that, but we're kind of in a rush.
Yeah, we are kind of in a rush.
What was the? I feel like I'm a little 2 steps behind. Who's Frost and why were you meeting him? Is it important? Do you think?
Frost is another ink cap.
Another ink cap.
They do fortunes.
Oh. Yeah, good stuff.
What does that look for?
Okay.
There's other ink caps.
Sure.
I'm not the only one.
Also, we did come here to give Frost something. That was.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to give it to them. Not that they're expecting it, but it'd be nice. And also, if I take it with me, then I gotta wear it, and I don't look good in a feather collar.
You want to give Frost the thing
Look at
because
this!
you're a fan?
No, I've costumed them before.
Oh, you're a friend. Okay.
Dan, why don't you just sit at the bar and we'll wait for them to do their thing?
That's fine. Fine. Totally fine.
I mean, I'll go with you.
No, I'd prefer to be alone. Right now, it's fine.
I-
Go. Yeah.
Well, I do need a drink, so I have to go that way anyways. But all right.
10. Don't stay alone right now. Maybe.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a bit
well,
out of
Brooke-
sorts, I must say.
Also, just the
I
last
mean, we were the
time-
ones that were involved in all the fighting earlier.
Maybe let's.
We're the ones who were chasing down the missing two.
Maybe let's just let them do their thing.
Okay. Ten's walking to the bar.
I'm
Okay. Are you taking
loosely
no?
following behind.
Sure, I'll
Okay.
take no.
Yeah, take the baby. I'll be alone with the baby.
Give me that.
Okay, great. And then you're going to the bar to get
please
ink,
keep-
I imagine, or
keep
imagination,
watch.
or both.
little bit of both.
Twos are like,
Please keep watching. 10, please. Please.
Don't know how 10 is going to do a line of pixie stick dust with a baby.
Yeah.
on it."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
they
well,
gonna
we
do
put
it?
a barrier in
no.
between stressed
I
out
will-
Tenerife.
I'll keep an eye on
I think so. I
Thank
think
you.
Noah reaches up and like cups your face in their little hands, and you see their little tiny little fangs.
I think No's probably an enabler. You're okay.
No, I think Noah's just like trying to communicate. Noah's trying to communicate telepathically to
Yeah.
you the events that got them here because they were having a great time
Okay.
doing the wagon chase. So they're trying and then like start babbling like.
Sit down next to him. Another Shirley Temple.
They're trying to communicate with you. Whether or not you want to try to listen or not is up to you.
Oh, well, yeah, 10's listening.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get some real words in there. Like you hear like fro.
Fro. That's cool.
And like
What else?
and then they like pick up a napkin from the bar and like toss it.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It's fine. It's okay. You're fine.
And so yeah, so now you're having a conversation with the
Just
toddler.
slide you a cup of water.
All right, good. Leave
Okay.
us there.
Yeah, you're left at the bar. Are you going with 2 and Blink to the
I think so, yeah.
Yes,
okay,
please.
cool. Are you waiting till after Frost gets off stage to like go backstage and give them the thing, or are you gonna like interrupt their show? Are you gonna participate in their show? Because you didn't participate
no,
in their
did
show.
not participate in the show.
Hack and Slash already did.
Hacks already did. Two definitely at least walks up and leans over to Blink like,
Is this like the whole. This.
looks at Hacks like, is this the whole thing? Like that?
You gotta listen. You gotta
Oh.
like they like people will ask a question
Uh-huh.
and then they answer it and then they'll do a cool thing with the ink and then they'll do another one.
I think they have an imaginary friend like Broca has.
Okay.
So sometimes if you want, you can ask a question. I don't ask questions anymore.
Yeah, we asked where you were, and it was not at all helpful, so.
I mean, I'm here now, so.
Right, now you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
I wouldn't waste the time asking where you are, because we all know now.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, yeah. Well, that seems counterintuitive. Do you want to ask a question? You want me to ask a question?
I mean, if you want to ask it.
I can ask a question. So Blink like raises her hand and she goes up to Frost and she like whispers in like Frost's ear. And okay, this is gonna be.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna Okay, I've gotta pull the audience.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
You don't think it's real?
I think it's all nonsense.
Oh. Do you think what Broker does is nonsense too?
What does Broca do? He goes off and talks to himself a little bit and then comes back and acts all goofy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, what useful information have we ever gotten from Broca's conversations with his imaginary friend?
I don't know what the conversations entail, so I can't really say one way or another.
Exactly.
But that
I
doesn't
mean,
mean
it's-
it's not real.
Well, to him, I'm sure it's very real.
So Blink steps away, and you hear Frost say, "Well, you are very well liked," specifically to Blink. Thank you, audience. That was very sweet of you. Oh, and then Frost says, "You should have a gun." Thank you, John.
yourself.
And
valid in this group. See for where we're going.
And
at this
Blink's like,
point.
That would
I
explain
don't
why
know.
Blink had no problems giving two a knife.
I feel like a gun is a little out of my purview, but that's all right. I appreciate it. That's a nice sentiment. Okay, well, do you want to? I'll just go leave it in their dressing room if you want to go. You seem like you're in a hurry.
Well, I mean, you said that they know like a bit about poetry, and I'm kind of curious about that.
Oh
I don't know
well,
many people
I
who
don't.
know
Let me
poetry.
just say,
Yeah?
you've got intimidating friends, and I actually worry if I keep you any longer, I'm gonna get got for kidnapping. So,
No, you won't.
Well, I don't. All right,
Okay.
we're in a gang. I gotta trust you.
Okay, we'll go. All right. All right.
Blink rushes backstage, leaves the collar.
What
comes
did you want to
back.
ask about?
And just Blink had said something about Frost knowing about poetry. And I was just
Poetry?
curious. Yeah,
Oh,
I know poetry too.
I've started writing poetry myself.
Oh. What kind of poetry?
Well, I don't know if I'm willing to share it just now.
Okay. Maybe later.
Maybe I'm still working on it. I'm not very good at it, you know, but
Well, you
but it's
start
something that
somewhere.
I thought I'd try my hand at.
I mean, you started everything somewhere. I didn't always. I wasn't always like good at stuff. I had to learn and I had to watch how to do stuff. So you know.
Oh, maybe after we're out of here, I'll read you some of the poetry I've written and get some feedback and constructive criticism from you.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah.
All
Let's do
right.
that.
Cool. Right. Cool. So you all gather back up at the bar, I imagine, where you're kind of all congregating.
I have one teeny little thing I want to do.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Since I'm ordering ink,
Yeah.
I'm going to take a swig of that and just, when 10 is very distracted by
Sure. Yeah.
dealing with no.
No's having a very
Yeah.
like in-depth like how does it
I'm going to kind of just.
Are you spending a fate point?
I don't have to ask a question.
Okay.
I'm just going. I don't know if you're listening or if you're too busy with Frost down there or whatever, but thanks. Just appreciate you getting me to know. Well, no here and two to us. It's complicated, I guess.
Mhm.
Anyways, as a kid,
Fine. We were having a big conversation. They had a lot was happening. Yeah.
Spider.
Spider. You're right. There was a spider.
I
Did
don't-
you see the spider?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, that would
But
be
two
really bad.
saw the spider. Did
Wow.
you know that? Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. We're gonna check two's hood when they come back. Okay?
Yeah, a little curious about the egg thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Guess he was probably sent to get it.
Are they good for anything, the spider eggs?
Well, I mean, there's a spider in them.
Well, sure.
You
but
can, if you raise them from when they're really young, they can. They're real loyal.
So the spider will be fine,
Maybe.
even away from the
If you
mother
raise them right,
spider.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just got to make sure that make sure they're well fed and taken care of, and they need plenty of exercise.
Hmm.
Let them do some web building early on. It's they're nice companions. Whoa, what does that look for?
Nothing. Okay.
I don't
think
trust
you
that.
should take no now.
Okay, well, look, I'm gonna. Hey, little guy. Yeah, you think so?
Yep.
Do you want to be tall?
You like wings just start going. You're like, ugh.
Okay, yeah, you can be tall. You can be tall. What's the look for? I want to know.
No.
Yeah, you.
What the kid said. I'm gonna. Are they done yet? I think.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
walking
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, so is the thing given?
Yeah, I gave it. It's in the dressing room.
Great. Did he like it?
Well, they were on stage, so I don't know.
Oh, so you just had.
I left a note. It was nice.
Right. So, just to make sure we're all on the same page, we didn't really properly meet.
Oh, I'm Blink.
It's like,
Blink.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Broca.
Hello.
Broca
Nice to meet you.
this is Tenerife,
Mm-hmm.
Hiya.
Hi.
and then this is Hack and Slash.
Pleasure to meet you. I hear you're very good at arson.
I haven't done a lot of arson yet, but like it's on my to-do list a lot of time. I was just proposing it as like a gang activity if we wanted to do.
we can always do it later.
Yeah, I've heard it's not really great in the clock to like do arson, so I like to do it like in other places.
Well, I would think a little arson would brighten the place up a bit. Although it has gotten brighter, have you noticed?
It's got, yeah, it's definitely been a lot.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I could definitely do some like nice sewing there. I don't know. I didn't have anything to do
And
with
we're
it.
having this conversation on the way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walk and talk. And you've got
Pet a conferencing.
you go outside and there's a wagon with 3 wheels and 2 very tired beetles.
Kind of surprised that it's even in one piece. What
Yeah,
did
that's
you do,
pretty
little guy?
impressive.
To us over to the missing
Go,
wheel
go, go,
spot.
go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
quite the driver.
Yeah. Good.
Mm. Thanks for taking care of him.
Looking around, just like the wheel is somewhere much like.
Oh yeah,
it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult to. We can get it
yeah.
repaired, obviously.
Is there anything
was
even
looking
still
in his
left in the
bag.
wagon? Or did it all come flying out?
Nope, that is an empty wagon.
Ditch the wagon.
We're gonna ditch
Honestly, I'm
Ditch the
holding
wagon.
kind of on
holding
board.
the
but-
keychain ring.
it. Okay, if
yeah,
we're gonna
no,
ditch
it's
it.
just. Let me just. I'm gonna go untie the beetles.
Okay. Yeah. Now you've got two beetles.
All right.
I'm sorry. Unless you go back, you don't have a beetle.
Oh.
It wasn't a good beetle.
Hey.
We loved Rose with our
But
heart and soul, but
yeah.
she
And
was
she can go
very
live
slow.
her own life.
She was very slow. I don't even know where we left her.
Goodbye at the mold.
Oh, the mold restaurant?
Mold
Yeah. Well, listen.
Goodbye, Rose.
Cedar needed a way out with
Yeah.
something, so yeah. Who knows? Maybe Cedar took Rose.
I'm gonna make sure that No is nicely like saddled, like attached to the saddle.
Okay.
Being real careful this
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Come on. You gotta stay
And then
still.
like you're like right in the middle of tying, and like No starts to do their like traditional forward roll.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
boy.
Nope.
Do you need help tying?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got him.
You sure?
I'm making a little harness.
Okay.
I got a twist tie if you need it.
We'll see if I do. I think we're good for now. Those are helpful to have around, though.
Okay.
We should probably change outfits.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Take off the turban, take off the whole.
Oh well, I mean, if we go back to my house, I can get you all new clothes if you'd like. If you want an outfit montage.
That's not a bad idea.
Actually, that sounds nice.
Great. Okay, we're going back to my house, and I'll pack a go bag.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. You head back into the city. You head back to Blink's house. Blink has a very quaint little cottage apartment smack dab in the middle of regular city apartments.
With flowers.
With the flowers out front that Doc gives out for healing. There's a little flower bed out front. And she opens the door and she says, welcome inside. Mi casa es su casa, which is French for take off your clothes so I can put on other ones.
I don't think that.
Ten's really laughing. Ten thought that was funny as hell.
I don't.
That's a very specific reference for a very specific group of people who do not watch this show. But that's okay. I had to do it because I didn't do it last time. And you see racks and racks of clothes. But she like stops you from going through them yourself. She's like, no, I can tell what size you are, and I don't want anybody messing with my system. All right, let me see. What's the vibe you're going for?
Oh, I would say football hooligan,
Okay.
someone who gets into fights, you know.
Do you want?
Kick some ass.
You want something with like a lot of loosey goosey? You want like a tank top?
Ooh,
Maybe?
tank top sounds
Okay,
good,
we'll
yeah.
get you a tank top. And then, do you wear anything like a belt with stuff in it? Like you want to put stuff in pouches?
Ooh, I could.
Okay,
Ooh,
all right, we'll
pouches
give
sound
you.
Great.
Yeah. And then, now let me just suggest. My favorite thing is to take that and put it sideways. Got like a little bandolier action going on. It looks real cool. No, all right, around the
Seems
waist.
a little Rob Liefeld to me. That's probably.
I don't know. I mean, I think proportions are everything. So, all right. Well, okay.
So like she like throws like you catch the clothes in a big pile.
Go try those on. I'll come back to you, see if I need to make any adjustments.
All right.
All right. What kind of vibe are you going for? I love your outfit. It's giving
like award ceremony. I do like it. It doesn't seem useful for if you need like range of motion.
It's not.
It's
and
a
I
little
do need range of
yeah.
motion. Yeah.
So what are
That's
we
probably
thinking
why you didn't take out that gang member.
Frickin' God. I swear. Yeah. Oh, something with a lot of give.
Right, but like,
Pockets,
are
good
we thinking
shoes.
like you want to be like swashbuckly? You want to be like maybe more form fitting, so it's more like acrobatic.
It needs to be that.
Acrobatic. Are we thinking like circus acrobatic?
I don't want to stand out too
You
much,
don't want to
but
stand
maybe
out.
a little flair.
Okay, so we could do like a little like you're gonna go rob a place, but before you do that, you
Yes.
want to wear a little sparkle.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds it.
Great.
That sounds like it.
So you've got some like linen kind of form-fitting pants. Like there's some movement, but like a very tight, almost like spandexy
Yeah.
top.
'Kay.
Do you want another vest? Do you want like a shirt that goes over top of it? Do you want like a jacket?
I do need a vest.
Okay, another vest.
I love a vest.
I love a vest. Okay, cool.
With some pockets.
Pockets.
Mhm.
Okay, so sparkly vest, pockets, and a high collar.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I think also she hands you like some options for hair, like
Yeah,
to tie back, to
great.
tie up, to do like all kinds
Mhm.
of stuff. And then do you need a belt with it, like anything with loops or anything?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
let me get you a belt. Oh, I'll get you one that's real snug, cause if you want to like
Mhm,
move around, and like hands you like a belt that like a pickpockety rogue type, like
Lovely.
yeah, got lots of.
This is great. How do you have all this stuff?
Well, I make it for a lot of fairies come to me and they're going, I'm gonna do a heist or I'm gonna do like an arson or something, and then I'm like, all right, well let me make it for the job, and so and then if they don't pay me enough, it's a rental, so then I get it back. Which is why I have all these things, and so some of them are not. They're made for the fairy that originally commissioned them, so they're like a specific size. Some of them I make stock. I make stock outfits. But they're not my best sellers. I do best on like custom commissions. So,
Okay.
do you want goggles? Sometimes those are really helpful.
Yeah, I
for-
would love something to keep any anything out of my eyes. That'd be great.
Cool, and you get a.
Even if you have a mask or something, Doc's mask. I
oh,
love that.
that's a little. That's a little. That's more of like a doohickey. I don't. I
you
have
don't
to
have-
like.
okay.
I'm not the one that makes the doohickeys, and so I don't have them on hand usually. I've got to like go and commission them. I could get you something like a visor. It doesn't like do anything.
But when you say mask, you mean like a full face mask?
Yeah. I just thought Doc was. I thought Doc was very cool in the mask that they had with the eyes.
Yeah, and I think
that were
that's to
glowing.
like enhance their healing abilities.
So okay, it has a
That's what I'm
real
saying. I think
purpose
it's
to it, yeah.
a doohickey.
a doohickey.
No, I'm all for it actually.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think it's a good
there,
idea.
look through my box. I only got a little bit of things in this box, and so she hands you a box that's
Yeah.
like masks that are like. There's certainly a phantom mask in there.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Hannah's fighting the urge to get
Oh,
that.
I know. And then there's like carnival masks, and then there's like there is a mask that's just a straight like square visor kind of deal. So like
Yeah.
search through it. We'll come back to you on what you find. Now, do you want to keep in your outfit because you were so confident in that?
Well, I was, but
And she looks over to wherever he had put his other one and be like,
I need to be like more able to move.
All right. Well, if you want, I can pack that in my go bag. I got a doohickey that'll make it smaller. Now,
I mean-
the issue is it might not get bigger, so it's a risk.
I have the bag that I was telling you about.
Oh, I don't remember, but my memory is like Swiss cheese.
Yeah, no,
It's all that arson I haven't done
it's
yet.
my bag is bigger on the inside. So
Oh, well, how neat. That's
Yeah.
a doohickey in itself.
yeah.
Did
So-
you make it?
Yes.
Wow. Well, I'm
mean-
sad you don't want a job because you could do doohickeys, you can sew gloves, you got it all.
Well, I mean, we are going to be traveling together, so we could make some doohickeys.
We could make a doohickey. Well, but it's easier if there's like a commission that it's under. Anyways, so
That's
you
true.
don't want any new. You want like a cool skirt. You want like some feathery boots.
I mean, unless you have just like more, I guess, more flexible outfits? Because I mean, those are just the sweat, like they're
Yeah, I mean,
sweats.
I could give you something that's like a all black, like kind of a little bit like what Tanner Reeves got, but like less flashy on the top, just like real like slick, like you're gonna do a robbery.
That'd probably be a little bit too suspicious. I think I'm gonna stay with what I
All
have.
right, well, you know where to find me. I'm gonna and like goes deeper into the into like look for more things, and then like peeks her head like over some of the rack. What do you want?
Oh, I mean, I don't know, something simple, just coat.
Well, you gotta have something under the coat. That's a different. Unless you're doing a heist where you gotta be naked.
All right, wait.
She's gonna be a flasher.
Well, that's a different. Listen, I have been commissioned for fairies who are doing naked heists, but it's really stupid because they don't pay me that much because I don't have to make anything.
Do you have anything, like you were talking about potentially some of the things that you were going to try to, like the doohickeys for Frost's outfit? Do you
Yeah,
have
I
anything
know.
that has, like-
No, I haven't gotten that far.
Okay.
Look, I had an outfit before. It's just real nice, comfortable boots and jeans, nice little button-up black coat over top of it.
All right, well,
I
let me
mean,
look.
if we want to add flair to it,
I mean, you don't have to do flare, but I like a flare. Okay.
wait,
here-
can we take it and to make it say "Don't touch me"? Not actually on it, like cover it in spikes or something.
Oh, cover it in spikes. Well, let me see what I got to do that with.
Yeah. Something that makes me look a little less approachable.
This facial expression is not two. This facial expression is Liz. But
Yeah. I think.
I said less. I didn't say I was approachable.
I
You meant to
think
say even less.
Even less approachable.
I think what she has is kind of like a basic outfit that you had asked for. But the coat she has is like two very, whatever the material is, it's hardened in a way that it doesn't have a lot of movement, but it is like almost armored like a beetle's like wings coverings. I got this. This was for, they were like doing a thing where they were like, well, in case we gotta hide in a stable. And I didn't think that was the actual thing. I think they were lying to me. But
Yeah, no, this does not. I mean, it just looks like kind of like a reinforced.
yeah, it's got a lot of protection. That which to me says, don't come near here, because then you can't get through.
You know, I'm actually like looking through some of the racks and stuff, and I see one of those shirts. It's like the poofy sleeve shirts that has like the strung like the
Oh,
string.
like a poet's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
shirt. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just, what about that?
Oh, that's more approachable, I think.
Kind of like it though.
Well, you could always do like a layering situation. You
All
put
right.
under something, and then you put like a belt on it, and then you put like another sash on it, and then you put like a coat on top of that.
Broker grabs a corset.
Well, that's not going to give you a big range of movement.
No.
No, but you can have it for later. Like, if you wanted to take the boning out, that's a good weapon. I hide weapons in all my clothes. There's probably
Tuck
just
that
a
one away
knife
for
in
later.
there. Yeah, if you look in the vest, there's a knife in there.
Oh my. This is huge. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I tuck it away in the boning. You're not gonna know.
I'm gonna grab a really
that's
nice
fair.
set of black fingerless gloves.
No, you're not, because we
trying.
established that they do not have any
don't have
gloves.
any gloves.
Well, I'm gonna look for those.
Yeah.
Not finding any.
No, no.
Do you have gloves?
No, I thought two was gonna make me them, but then he said he's not gonna work for me, so.
I can still make them.
But then we turned up in a gang instead,
Mm.
so it's great. Well, I also have this, and like, has like a set of armor essentially, but it's not like a full suit. Like it's like, neck covering, shoulder covering, and like lower half a little bit that's like scaled, kind of. And it's like that green iridescent that some of those beetles have. This is also kind of unapproachable, but I think that's my personal bias here. Is like if it's armored, I'm like, stay away.
I mean, that feels like more something for you.
You want to
I
wear
do.
that?
Yeah.
You can wear it on top of the vest. It's a great layering
Yeah.
thing.
I'll take it as a layering, or as just another option.
Well, it sounds like you don't have a wagon anymore, so I don't know if I would like carry a bunch of stuff.
We'll
Could I
figure
put
something
it
out.
in your bag? That's all right. I don't want you carrying my stuff. That's fine.
I think
Fine.
No, I'll make it work. Okay. I love it. Thanks, Blink.
Yeah.
Just gonna grab like a bunch of straps and things to kind
Yeah.
of layer over the outfit.
Sure.
Extra pouches.
If you don't mind me asking, Blake, you've
Yeah.
got a lovely setup here. It's a
Thank
beautiful
you.
cottage. It's got all this wonderful stuff. Why would you want to be leaving it to go gallivanting off with the likes of us?
Well, I'm in a gang now, so I don't have a choice. It's a democratic choice, and
We asked. I didn't say you had to.
we voted for it.
We did
and
vote
that-
for it,
and
but
that-
we both
and-
voted to go.
Well, I think that's peer pressure.
I
But
mean,
it's
certainly, you're welcome to come along with us. You seem very, very nice, and you've got a bit of the scrapper about you that I think is buried underneath all that cheer and goodwill. But
Oh well, this is a front.
clearly, but I think that if you don't want to leave, I would understand wanting to stay at this beautiful place. I'm almost tempted to ask if I could stay here myself, but unfortunately, we've got a mission we've got to do. You know, it would be a great help, a huge help.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
Do you? Can you guess where we're going with this? You know, we're off on about some dangerous business. And you may have noticed that we have a little one that is tagged along with us, and I was wondering, I can't speak for everybody else because this is my own original idea that I'm sure I haven't vetted with anyone else, and they'll probably think it's a bad idea, but what if that little one was to stay with you and you took on the incredibly important task of keeping that little one safe while we go off and tend to very dangerous business? I mean, does that sound like a good idea? If I'm wrong, tell me.
He doesn't say anything, but he looks pissed.
Pissed off. So out of character, I don't know how I feel about creating this. We've got a babysitting advantage here somewhere.
Yeah, the babysitting advantage.
But then also the ask. Like you overcame that as an ask. So I almost feel like this is against that particular action.
Technically would still be babysitting.
Right, but what I'm saying is you asked Blink to come.
Yeah.
And so then you asking Blink to stay feels like kind of opposite effects to each other.
Yeah, see, I don't
So-
know. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
no,
that.
and
so-
you don't know that.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying, out of character. So I almost feel like this needs to be against that.
I mean, because Hack is getting the sense that Blink seems really happy here, and like I'm thinking that.
I don't know if any of the conversations that Blink had with Two say that at all.
No, not a single one. But they weren't there for
Yeah,
that.
for
So
the
Right,
whole, like, well, I don't have many friends. No, we didn't have that conversation. So, but I do think like out of character, let's do a roll for that real quick.
Sure.
And see where that lands us.
So what?
would it be? I rolled rapport for it originally, so
How about if I roll empathy to see if I can even pick up on what's going on with this? whole thing?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Do you have any of that?
I don't have empathy, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Which is why I'm bad at this and
Yeah.
clearly going to probably fail because
I think this is just empathy v empathy at this point.
Straight up 0.
straight up 0. So
Okay.
a total 0.
So let me.
I don't have empathy either. I only have rapport.
That's fine. That's how this game works, baby.
So if it's going via empathy, then that's a -1.
But you get a free invoke.
But I
Yeah.
do have the
babysitter.
free
Yeah,
invoke,
you
so
could
it'd
do-
be
where-
1.
Still, but that's more than the 0.
More than
Yeah.
It's a successive 1.
True.
Um,
Two looks like
I asked her, and she said she wanted to go. I promise you I wasn't trying.
No. I was not in any way trying to imply that I did not want Blink to come along. I think Blink would be a very valuable addition to our team here. I mean, look at the fabulous job that's been done with his outfits and the
Two-
utility of them. I mean,
2 steps over to her like,
Pack, I also don't want anyone to be able to relate her back to us after what we just did.
Oh, that's a very good point. I hadn't
Yeah.
thought of that.
Yeah.
Hadn't thought of that. Very
Okay.
good. Forget what I said. I apologize if anything I said was out of sorts. I didn't mean to imply anything about you wanting you along. Clearly, that was not my intent. I was picking up a vibe that you wanted to stay here amongst all your possessions, and if I was mistaken about that, I apologize.
Wow, there's a
That's-
lot happening right
That's
now.
the nicest you have ever been to anybody.
Do you want to come with us or not?
Wow, I feel this is a lot of pressure
It's
that I'm under.
Hey,
Well, hello.
take your time.
yeah, we're not.
You seem like y'all are in a bit of a
mean, not too much.
rush.
We were in a
Fine,
rush to
but-
get away from where we were. Now we're not in any kind of a rush right now at all.
I don't know. It seemed like there might have been something that, like, you know what? I'm not making any judgments because, like, I also am a criminal, as you can tell.
Clearly.
Well, I'm more of the criminal's assistant, if I'm gonna be honest. I haven't done an arson yet, but I'm in a gang now, so it's very exciting for me.
So, if you're gonna travel with us,
Yeah.
we should at least let you know that he wasn't lying about the danger.
Well, I think danger's exciting.
All right. And
I don't
chance-
get to go out in the field. I get to watch everybody else go out in the field, and I go, "How was your field trip?" And they go, "Well, I killed a guy." And I go, "Oh man, that sounds terrible." But then they're like, "No, it was great." And I was like, "Oh well, then sounds like something I should try."
I think
killing a guy.
Yeah, maybe.
I think disguising would definitely probably help us at least in some points.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and I got a box of doohickeys we could grab. But I worry if you don't have a wagon anymore, that there won't be a. Oh, that's right. You've got an infinite bag.
At least I haven't found the end of it yet.
Well, that could be a fun adventure.
Let's not go in there.
Well, not inside.
Literally, let's
that.
not go in
Wait,
there.
oh gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not realize I am intruding on family matters. I'm gonna go grab the box. Here's the box of doohickeys. Some of them are different sizes. You got to be careful with that. If you can, make sure it doesn't smash, because if they all go off in your bag, you're gonna have a lot of feathers. Most of them are feather-based spells.
Just like runs hands through hair.
Do things break in there?
No, I haven't had anything break in there yet.
Well, that's
Though I've
exciting.
never had other things in there, and we're here there now. So
But he does like take some care
care-
of putting it down.
Cautious.
Do things decompose in there?
I mean, it's cold or hot, depending, but it's usually cold in there. It usually needs to be cold.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, yeah, we appreciate you tagging along if you want to, and if you want to grab some of those things and sewing kit or whatever, and do
Oh
some
yeah, let
costume
me
work as we
let me
go.
grab my go bag.
Before we go any further,
What?
you're welcome to come, of course, but we cannot guarantee your safety or that you will
Well, I think we were pretty obvious about that.
return.
Yeah,
Do
we were
you
pretty upfront about that, weren't we?
Ten. Being. Do you understand how criminal activities work?
That's a really good question.
I mean actual criminal activity, not like just, drug use.
No, I'm not trying to be.
You're
I'm
not
asking-
trying to cop an attitude.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm trying to be serious. You seem very confused.
And on edge.
I'm not confused.
Sorry.
I just know where we've been, who we've seen, what's happened. And Blink, you seem like a very, very nice little mouse. You seem very kind.
Well,
okay?
that's incorrect, but I appreciate it.
All right, fine then.
Nice,
Fine.
yes.
I just want to
Oh,
make sure that
well.
you know. That's fine.
Yeah, to be clear, you didn't seem to have a problem bringing a toddler along.
Yeah, that seems a little strange.
You've got me there. Let's go. Fine.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
They
Well,
fight
don't-
like this really often.
Don't
Oh,
worry
all
about
right.
it.
I see. Oh, I see how it is.
It'll
Well,
be fine between the rest of us.
I think
Okay.
that once everyone is fully integrated into the friendship gang, I think the friendship might follow from that.
yeah. Well, we gotta decide what the rules are, but I do
Yeah.
feel like a foundation of friendship might be the first step. Well, I mean, listen, I appreciate you being concerned for my safety, but ain't no one been concerned for my safety before, so I'm not really worried about it. So, that's nice, but no, I feel like once I was like, you know what, I'll start doing commissions for criminals. It was kind of like inevitable. Although I've been pretty lucky, no gangs got me yet. But I've only been down here for like a year or so it's possible that someone has it out for me. But I don't do a lot of work down here. It's mostly outside commission
Why don't
work.
we go while you're talking? Yeah, come on.
Have you packed? Yeah, you've got a bag?
Oh, I gotta go back by the door in case they ever come and get me.
Great.
Good thing to have on the fly. Yeah, let's get out of here.
She grabs her go bag. She smashes a spell, and now she's wearing the exact same outfit she was wearing, the Princess Diana outfit, but now it's in all black.
I like it. I like the color scheme.
I don't know if the dress is gonna work, but you know what? We'll try it.
It's a good look either way.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pause this here outside of Blake's house before we're leaving with the 2 beetles outside, and we'll figure out where we're going next.
Good plan.
It is pretty late in the session. So here's my end card. End scene. Thank you for watching Health Hits Experience. Thank you for the very nice comments about Blink. That was very kind of all of you. Thank you to Lachlan McIver as Frost's narrator. Mwah. And thank you to the Health Hits Experience Discord for choosing the adventure that No went on. Music and sound effects provided by Sirenscape and Abby Kopic. Thanks to Molly Cook and Abby McCauley in the control room. Special thanks to Community Access Media for the use of their facilities and equipment, once again, outside of their normal operating hours. Mwah. And thanks to you for watching. We will see you next week. Goodbye. Get out of here. Get out.